Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today is the last day of my candle review extravaganza here. Over the course of the last few days, I have been sharing some post-burn reviews of both the Kringle candle Spellbound and Boo Crew collections. These are the other two Halloween collections that are launching for Kringle for Halloween 2025. If you missed any of the reviews that already went up, you can actually find them on my Kringle candle playlist, or since they are pretty recent here on my channel, you can just go back through my recent videos and hopefully find the post-burn review for the fragrance that you are most interested in. So I've got 3 more Spellbound candles I'm reviewing today. We're obviously kicking it off with Tranquil Mind in this video. So we'll go through these last remaining Spellbound candles, and then there is also one more candle from the Boo Crew collection, the Howl at the Moon fragrance. So that is going to be tossed in with today's reviews as well. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way all of my future home fragrance related content will pop up in your subscription feed. So anyway, you guys, let's get into Tranquil Mind here. There is one quick update that I want to make regarding the Spellbound collection, and that is that Kringle decided to go ahead and reduce the price point of these 16-ounce 2-wick candles, just specifically for the Spellbound collection here. They kind of listened to the initial feedback, and they lowered the price from $30 down to $25. You can also save an additional 15% with my discount code Melanie15, or also remember that you can apply your rewards as well. While I don't think we are going to have any sellouts in the Spellbound collection, I do think we are going to have some sellouts in the Boo Crew, and both candles are launching on the same day at the same time. Both candle collections, I guess I should say, are launching on the same day, same time, August 15th at noon Eastern. So if you are picking up anything from the Boo Crew, I would plan on being very efficient with checking out. I think you'll have a little bit more time to think about the Spellbound candles, but if you are doing some Spellbound and you're also tossing in a Boo Crew candle or two, you're gonna need to check out pretty quickly, because I do think with the popularity of the Boo Crew, we're gonna have some sellouts there, and I don't want people to be disappointed. Anyway, so we have a lower price point, and they're launching in a couple days here, so I would love to know which of these fragrances you are most interested in. But let's go ahead and discuss Tranquil Mind in depth. You might be surprised by my thoughts on this one, because there's lavender in here, so let's dig in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the label of this one. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. I've mentioned this with the other Spellbound collection candles as well, but I want to mention it here just one more time. You are going to see when you get these candles that the labels are actually painted on, and the labels are meant to look a little bit worn. So you can see here where some of that paint is kind of missing around the label. That is intentional. It's not like there was a problem with the printing process or anything. So yeah, it is intentionally made to look a little bit more worn, maybe make the label look a little bit older. But yeah, they are indeed painted on there, so you can't exactly peel these off or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the candle around so that we can take a peek at the chant. All of these candles have a positive chant written on the back of them. So let me go ahead and read the one for Tranquil Mind here. Quiet the storm, still the tide. In silent calm, let peace abide. Let scattered thoughts now drift away and bring me rest at the end of day. In breath and light I find release. This flame becomes my well of peace. So anyway, that's a nice little positive affirmation there. So let's zoom back out here and let's start talking about some top, middle, and base notes. Oh, the crystals, that's right. The Spellbound collection does come with some crystals embedded in the top of the wax. I pluck all of my crystals out and stick them into a bud vase in my office. I've just started collecting the little crystals. So the Tranquil Mind is going to come with amethyst crystals embedded in the wax. You can certainly leave them there. It's not going to affect the burn, but they will sink to the bottom of the wax pool, obviously, each time that you light your candle. So either way, pluck them out, leave them in, whatever floats your boat. All right, the top notes here. We have French lavender. Oh my gosh, not usually my fave, but again, you might be surprised by what I think about this one. So French lavender and chamomile flower is the top notes for this one. Then we have driftwood and bergamot for the mid notes, and then we have white musk and ginger for the base. So what does this smell like? It's really relaxing. This is a really relaxing fragrance, you guys. This, I think, is kind of the perfect like bedroom or like spa bathroom type of scent. The French lavender is actually really well done. It's not super astringent. It's very noticeable. Normally, if lavender is just kind of a hint or a suggestion in the fragrance, I tend to like it a little bit more. But the lavender here is not necessarily just a hint or a suggestion. It's actually quite prominent, but it's not as astringent as most French lavenders can be. And I think honestly, the chamomile that you also very distinctly smell here, I think that that is helping to tone down a little bit of that astringent nature of the lavender. Honestly, it makes it smell downright pleasant. I can't even believe I'm saying this about lavender, but yeah, this is a nice one, you guys. Really relaxing, really soothing. I've actually been burning this one mostly in our master bedroom, and it's been nice. The mid notes, let's get into those. You've got some bergamot and some driftwood. Do you smell both? Yes, you get a hint of bergamot. Again, it's that perfumey bergamot note. You do smell just a slight bit of woodiness here. Driftwood would probably be a good way to explain it, but I feel like it also smells maybe a little bit like sandalwood. But there is just that kind of, light woodiness within the fragrance as well. The base of the ginger and the white musk, it is very much a clean white musk note. The musk is present. It's not heavy, it's not earthy smelling, it's not oppressive. It's actually quite light and pretty. And then that ginger is just a little bit of like zing at the end. Again, I think it's helping to maybe tone down a little bit of that astringent nature of the French lavender. But overall, it's just really pleasant, you guys. This is a very relaxing fragrance. It is the type of scent that you could light before going to bed. If you're having a really stressful day, it's the type of fragrance that would be perfect to place next to the bathtub if you are the type of person that likes to sit in the tub. I am not. I prefer showers. But yeah, like this is nice, you guys. This is a very relaxing lavender with a healthy dose of that chamomile note, a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of freshness from that bergamot, that beautiful clean white musk, and that little zing of ginger at the end. This is great. I personally don't have anything that I can compare this fragrance to because I typically don't gravitate towards these types of scents. I'm sure there is something similar to this out there somewhere on the market, but for me, this is one of the first times that I have come across a lavender fragrance that is just super, super enjoyable. I think the last time that happened was actually with the Christmas Time in the City fragrance from the Country Candle line that had lavender in it. And again, one of the few times where I was like, oh my gosh, this is lavender done right. So Anyway, I love this fragrance. I think it's really pleasant. Am I gonna like clamor to get another one? Probably not necessarily, but I don't know, if they repackage this in another collection, say like for the spring or something, I could see myself biting again because I do really like this one. So do I love it? No, but do I really like it? Yeah, I actually do. So yay, I found a lavender I can enjoy. Okay, strength and throw. So I would say the strength of this is probably somewhere between a 6 and a 7. It's not the strongest. It is not the strongest out of this lineup here, that's for sure. It's a solid performer. It's absolutely going to fill the room where you're burning it, but does it travel a whole lot outside of that room? Not a whole lot. I would put the throw actually at somewhere between like a 5 and a 6. Certainly it, you know, like spills out a little bit, covers a little bit of area outside of where I'm burning it, but it doesn't fill like large spaces, if that makes sense. I'm okay with that for this particular type of fragrance, but if you normally gravitate towards this and you like it to be a lot more potent, this is not the most potent lavender that I've ever smelled. So this is not the type of fragrance that's going to take over your entire house. I think it's very pleasant. Personally, I would not want it to be much stronger than it is right now, so I'm good with where it's at, but I can see where maybe somebody else might be a little disappointed in the strength and throw of this one. So yeah. Other than that, the wicks have been fantastic on this entire collection. Pardon. I have no complaints about the wicks at all. You are going to have to trim them for each subsequent burn. But yeah, I've just been using my cuticle scissors to do that, and it has worked out perfectly fine. Great clean burning candles and a really enjoyable scent. So if you're interested in this one, I mean, 2 thumbs up from my perspective. But again, I don't think that the Spellbound collection this year is going to be one of those collections that everybody's going to be clamoring over. So yeah, if this one, especially if this one goes on sale at the end of the year when Kringle does their end of year clearance, if you want to pick up this one then to have on hand for the spring, I would highly suggest doing that, especially if you can get a crazy good deal on it. It is a lovely fragrance, and I do think that this one, for me, is maybe a little bit better at a different time of the year. I wouldn't consider this a Halloween fragrance per se. I also don't really consider this much of a witchy type of scent. It's just really pleasant and soft and relaxing. So anyway, kind of goes with the chant that they had written on the back here, but all right, there you go. Those are my thoughts on Tranquil Mind. The next video that you see here in a few hours is going to feature the Boo Crew Howl at the Moon, and then we'll only have a couple more of these Spellbound candles at the end of the day to get through. So if you are not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big fat thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.